That's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah. Okay. Hey, is that story old or told? Fuck no, baby! It's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh baked untold story. A new untold story.
Good fucking head can change your life, man.
Yeah. Nancy?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had elite head.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't have good head if it sucked on my cock. I just don't think I'm good to look up at.
No,
is the issue.
I
don't think you can get really into doing that to me when I'm just. This is what you see when I'm.
You guys seem to be like turned on by like the eyes gazing at them. Like, don't look at me.
No. I wish there was doggy style for head.
Head from the back.
That would be nice. Yeah, no, stare at my pubes.
That's something.
Even like you, me, it doesn't matter. I can't imagine even the best looking man looking good from that angle.
No, definitely not.
It's the worst.
You're a man's halfway point, looking straight up at everything, and nothing can look good from there.
No, it's just like a roll. It looks like a rolling. It's like a Windows screensaver. It's just rolling hills.
When just sex in general, when like it's spontaneous and the moment happens, and you don't have time to take your socks or watch off, and you walk past the mirror and that's all you're wearing is the worst a man can look, of just socks and watch.
Yeah, and just a glistening penis.
You keep the watch on.
Well, sometimes when it's like it's not very sexy to like fiddle with it and take
with
it
an
off
accessory,
and then set it down gently next to the bed.
You're right.
I can't relate right now. I'm long past spontaneous sex part of my life.
Yours are planned days in advance.
Yeah, mine are planned weeks in advance.
Sometimes you'll walk into the office on Monday. I'm like, morning, Brandon, because I'm here before you, and a lot way before you, and you'll be like, I'm having sex Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, we got certain nights in my house. We got pot roast night. We got sex night. Those are the things we have every single week.
Spit roast night.
Yeah, we just have those things, and I wouldn't even know what spontaneous sex even looks like anymore.
I'm tired of Southern people looking down on Yankees for not trying dog shit food.
What is this about?
Yeah, what is this
Just
about?
like, oh, you've never had blank?
Name the blank, and I'll tell you if it's dog shit food, because what you just said sounds silly.
Like it's not accessible.
You've never had mud griddles?
Yeah.
Yeah, like mud griddles.
Yeah, like yeah. Just like you'll roll your eyes when I'm just like, yeah, I've never had chitlins.
Yeah.
I wouldn't roll my eyes at chitlins. Chitlins would be like the litmus test of like how Southern are you.
Okay.
It would, but I would never.
Like,
I would never speak to a Northerner and be like, "You've never had chitlins," but I would speak to a Southerner and be like, "When's the last time you had chitlins?" If they said never, I'd be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Okay.
So it's more like our test of each other as opposed to our expectation of you guys.
You're kind of a gatekeepy people.
And frankly, I don't even know what to do with you guys. Because you're not Yankees, but you're not Southern either.
There was a huge Reddit thread on Reddit Geography about what West Virginia is, and it was a big debate.
Specifically, the Northern Panhandle, Wheeling, where we're from.
Yeah.
You just got we're Appalachia, which is a region.
But you guys are more Ohioans than you are West Virginians,
I think we'd be more Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We're both, yeah. So Eastern Ohio is Appalachia. Same with Western Pennsylvania. So we're not Midwest. We're not Eastern at all, or Northeastern.
And you're not Southern.
We're actually closer to Northeastern. I would say we're closer to the Rust Belt section, like Buffalo, Cleveland, Erie, Toledo.
But quality of life and day-to-day in West Virginia, Mississippi are very similar.
I'd say.
As far as like socioeconomic.
Wheeling is like a steel town.
You're an appendage to West Virginia, right? You don't really even belong to West Virginia.
No. Do you think us growing up without like a cultural identity has fucked us up?
I think it has made you the everyman of Barstool Sports.
Oh my God,
that's what you are. You're the everyman.
But there's not a soul we can relate to.
It's forced me to give myself my own labels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do well with those?
I always try to give people things to call me or to say about me.
Do you like try to explore like I'm gonna try to get into my southernness, or I'm gonna try to get into my north? I'm gonna be more Midwestern. I'm gonna go through these phases. Do you do that?
I just wanted to be black.
Yeah, we all wanted to be black
Yeah.
so badly.
Yeah.
I always was black.
From
I have
like
terrible credit
age
score.
11 to now, it's like, especially 11 to 24, every white boy wants to be black.
That's just America though. We
Is
all want to be black. We all want to have big dicks and be better athletes. Okay, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I want to have a big dick and dance good.
last night I stopped at the Steak and Shake.
This sounds like a Jeff Foxworthy bit.
Yeah.
That's another thing, Southern. The in front of things.
You're right.
Right.
You know,
We
how
also
you know how you know if you're Southern? When you go to the Steak and Shake.
we also
Land the
put S,
plane.
we put S's on things that don't belong. Like I stopped at Steak and Shakes last night.
Oh yeah. My mom does that.
Canadians
Kroger's?
do that.
My mom does Kroger's, and my mom, my God, does Chipotle give her fits? My God, she's said 100 different variations, never done it right.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
She's like 0 for 100 on Chipotle. Sometimes it's Chipotle.
Yeah,
That's probably the most
Chipotle.
common.
Chipotle's the worst one.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Chipotle, and it's just so wrong. It's not even close to
It's
right.
not even one of the trickier words.
No.
It's pretty cut and dry. Chipotle.
Yeah. That one will send her for a loop.
So I stopped at the Steak and Shake last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe I am on my Foxworthy shit. I stopped at the Steak and Shake.
Bad fries.
And there's
I'm not a shoestring man.
listen.
They get cold.
Steak, they're
you almost have to-
terrific.
you almost have to eat it like spaghetti.
No, they're terrific. You get them by the handful. Like,
I don't want to I don't want to get on my palms.
Then what the fuck you ordering fries for?
I don't ever want to get food on my palms.
Anyway, it was
finger
like
is fine.
It was like a 50-year-old black woman working the window, and me and her had a rapport that was just second to none.
There is a natural magnetism to you when it comes to a
Older black
menopausal black woman.
Yes, they love me and I love them.
I've never seen anything like it.
I
We were out
just-
in Vegas. They are so drawn to you.
I think it's height.
I think it's the big. I think it's because you're big and you kind of dress like a baby. Like I think that's it.
They want to take care of you.
I don't know that black women appreciate men dressing like babies.
No, I think
it's
that
more
they
of a
look you and they. I
size.
think that you're very like honeyable. Like I'd like, oh honey.
Yeah, but no.
Are they looking at you sexually?
I think it's purely sexual.
This
and
is
carnal.
women in general, especially when you're expressing informal authority.
But white women don't look at me
Look,
with sexual desire.
There was a video of you that went viral, and
Oh.
throughout all of history, the pantheon of content
Do you want to
creators.
talk about this?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
I just don't know if you want to be talked about being lusted after by tens of thousands of women.
What happened to
We can
you?
try.
We can take it for a spin.
We
Yeah.
can fucking let's
Stop
take it
us.
out.
Stop us at any.
Let's see how we let's see how we like it.
Let's just give it a shot, though. Let's talk about tens of thousands of women sexually being into me.
Did it make you feel like a piece of meat, like an object?
Honestly, Nick, it made me feel kind of dead inside.
Yeah.
I was like, it just felt a little too late.
Have you ever gotten hard from the written word?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like
What happened
sex,
to
like-
you is the fantastical pinnacle of the best case scenario of posting a video online.
I agree.
You had tens of thousands of women fingering themselves
Yeah.
and admitting it.
So the video was from Hannah's micropod, and it's
Mr. Beast will never achieve that.
No,
He'll
he
get trillions and maybe quadrillions of views. He'll
think-
never get fingered to in the comments.
Not
I don't
one
think
fingering.
anybody has ever fingered themselves to Beast. But Brandon, you had women prune,
It was crazy, and it was out of nowhere. The clip actually happened like 6 months ago.
and then it just blew up.
But in the first run, it didn't do anything. It was my birthday last week, and Hannah used that clip to say happy birthday.
oh, it was on your birthday too.
Yes.
Oh
It was on my 47th birthday, and all of a sudden,
Needed this.
women are like, "Oh, yes, daddy." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
They skipped the step of just saying like this is sexy.
yes.
Yeah.
Or I want to fuck this man. They pretty much said I am fucking this man in
Yes.
my head and I'm fingering myself right now.
Yeah,
I have just
it's fucking me good.
From
I've
their
achieved
personal
climax.
accounts.
It was wild. It was crazy, and it was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But again,
If I could do
too
that,
little, too late.
oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
right.
10,000 spoons when all I needed was a knife.
I imagine you in the comment of the video being like, too little, too fucking late, ladies.
That's what I just said.
Replying to every single one.
no, like literally replying to them.
Oh, and Rudy, do you think I'm so egotistical and needy that I read all 2,000 comments?
And I would never think that about you.
Did you
Took me about 25 minutes.
did you look at the profile pictures and decide if you'd fuck them or not?
I didn't look at the profile pictures because
And he clicked on the Linkleys, went to the
Yeah.
Instagrams.
Let's see. okay, her page is private, but I see her sorority. Let's go to her sorority's page and see if she's tagged in any of these. I need to see full body.
Yeah,
Can we bring this up? Can we look at the comments?
That would have taken too much time because it was a volume game at that point. I was enamored with the amount as opposed to the quality of the individual comment and person. I was just loving going through it.
Does it make you feel good if your wife was ever?
It was only Instagram comments. It might be on YouTube too. I don't know if she put it. I don't think she put that on YouTube. So.
Did that make you feel good if your wife ever randomly went overboard on a cruise? Like you could come back to that and have a hell of a safety net.
No, I think this was who's a good celebrity that had about 2 minutes of celebrity. It that was my one moment in time. I'll never get it back.
Yeah. And if you try to recreate it to get more of that, you're fucking pathetic.
No, you
want it. I'm sure.
This was Matt Flynn signing a contract after throwing 6 touchdowns in one game.
I was gonna say it's like Flynn-esque.
Yeah, ultimately, but Flynn kind of sucked.
But then Russell Wilson will come out and
correct.
Yeah,
I had my Flynn moment, but ultimately I'm not
Wilson?
I'm not a starting quarterback in that game.
In
the bitch game. I'm not a start. I'm a third stringer at best, but really I'm more like a undrafted free agent.
But the thing is, you were tickled by seeing this.
Yes.
But what if you were, let's say, out walking around at the mall alone, you're mantiquing, and a girl came up to you, college age, and she's like, "Brandon, oh my God, I fingered myself to you." You would just go into a shell.
I think I would either go into a shell or I'd just legitimately shit my pants. I think shit would come out of my pants.
Dude, I think you would leap and, like, for some reason, somehow freeze frame.
You think I would like jump up and kick my heels
and
together?
It would stop. Your life would end. You'd be freeze framed there for the rest of your life.
And that would be a hell of an end. That would be one hell of an end.
Dude, that would be awesome if there was just a frozen man floating.
Do you think
in the middle of Jim and Steve's?
Do you think I can make it my thing to click my heels together every time I'm happy?
I don't. But see, I think all those chicks that like lusted would, if they saw that, they would be horrified.
I got some actual DMs from women like, "Can you go to my meeting and doing this for me? Can you hold my man accountable?" And I was like,
"Oh, that's a good."
This was basically just a skit.
Yeah, yeah.
They want you to do
the
like
funny thing is, that's not who you are.
Yeah,
they're fingering themselves
also,
to an idea.
Yeah. Correct.
If it was a dude that could kick your ass.
Yes. If I respected Smokes as a man, I never would have done it.
Okay. I like seeing you. Thick thighs saves lives 420. Now that's a gal.
Yeah, but see, that's a ride I wouldn't survive.
Yeah,
and I think we all agree with that, right?
Brandon, if
we're going into thick thighs save lives, yeah, okay.
Thick girls love learning CPR.
Yeah,
it's been fat dudes. Yeah,
yeah, because they can kind of just naturally. It's like I feel like a lot of those people have not found their thing yet, and so they're kind of naturally good at
like,
applying pressure.
How can I be a hero without having any endurance skills?
And the only emergencies they can think of is somebody eating too fast.
Yes, exactly.
I'm telling you, go to a CPR class in your region.
Oh yeah,
find one. Yeah, just some big fat dudes.
I just looked at thick thighs save lives. Her picture there, and I feel like Drewski right now because that's a linebacker nose.
Yeah, but I'm sure she's nice and she liked you.
She seems wonderful.
Let's bleep out her name. I don't want her to get made fun of. I'm sure she's very sweet.
Yeah, let's not do that.
But like I don't
just take that whole. I apologize. Now I'm an asshole. Now I turned my 5 seconds of fame into an asshole.
Yeah, there it is. A villain already.
You couldn't handle it.
This was so.
No, I think that's a compliment. Just be like, listen, I couldn't handle you.
Oh, I fully admit that. I'll look at of course, I'm 47. There's not a woman on earth I can handle at this point. But I
you don't think so?
Even back when I was 25 and a black woman would hit on me, I'd be like, there's nothing I can do.
I'm sorry, man.
There's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
I got no answer for
Yeah.
this offense.
No,
That's gotta feel so
I'm not hitting that pitch.
That's gotta feel so helpless.
Listen, I'll be honest, can't guard this.
I don't belong on the court with you.
Dude, that's like your Jeff Teague stories.
Yeah, my welcome to the league moment was just
Yeah.
an attractive black woman saying what's up.
Dude, speaking of like thick dudes and women,
Yeah.
I had a physical, and they didn't tell me in person, but on my notes afterwards it said I could lose weight.
That's impossible.
Where did
It's easy to be medically overweight.
Where'd the woman come in?
I was fully clothed in 188. Ever since like living with my fiance now, I'm like eating 3 meals a day. And so I'm 188 clothed.
So you're completely normal.
I thought so.
You're living a
You're
completely
a
normal life
188 though.
You think so?
You're
6'3".
You're tall.
You're
that's
6'3".
Yeah, you're tall, but you look skinny. But you're pretty tall.
6'3" or 188 is about where you ought to be.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Did
she was,
they write
if
it-
they were trying to push. It's
How clinical was the language?
Could lose weight.
Could lose weight. 'Cause
That's like
that
what they
doesn't
say to a
sound that
pet.
clinical at all. That's
But I did go there for.
That sounds like a preference.
I think I have fucking sleep apnea. I have a sleep study to go do, so I have to go sleep in a doctor's office. So
Oh.
maybe she wants me to try to lose 10 pounds to see if the snoring goes away.
Dude, if you get the Darth Vader mask,
I'm very afraid of that.
Dude, you get like medical maladies for the fun of it.
Dude, I know, and
does.
I don't know.
It's like
but the thing is, I don't really go to the doctor. This was my first time in 4 years. I had to give blood, passed out. The doctor was younger than me, and he brought me in a Pokemon Capri Sun. And he's like, "You're all right, bud."
No, he didn't.
I have a photo.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, dude, I got so sweaty, and then he was like, "You'll like this one."
He
'Cause,
said, did he say bud or like sport?
Yeah.
I was wearing a
Here you go. Yeah, here you go, pal.
I was wearing a fucking Pokemon jacket, and so
That's why they think you can lose weight. They thought you were a child.
I'm 100.
Yeah.
There's my Pokemon Capri Sun. It's
You
got
went to
fucking it's got Totodile
Nick,
on
you
it.
went to a pediatrician.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I got
You
dizzy.
sit on a fire truck.
And I think I made like a pretty fucking embarrassing noise. Like they took the blood and I go, "Oh." And then I just remember my vision started getting it was almost like the end of Looney Tunes where it
Yeah.
starts to close in.
Yeah.
God, I am a child.
How much fucking blood did they take?
Yeah.
Like 5 vials.
You cartoonishly fainted with
Yeah,
audio.
it's almost like when a housewife sees a mouse. I put
Yeah.
the back of my hand on my forehead, and my skirts fell up. I was wearing bloomers.
Striped socks.
Oh yeah, Brandon, you have to love a chicken bloomers. Oh my god, pull those bloomers.
It's okay, Nick. I'm a fat ass now too.
It sucks, man.
Have you ever has the doctor ever said you could lose weight?
No, I haven't gone to
Honestly,
the
if I can pull
doctor.
up
The doctor
Notes.
leaving that as an option for you is kind of insulting.
But I think
it's
that's
not
to
like, hey,
anybody.
you got to lose weight. It's like you could stand to lose
say,
a few.
No, say it to my face. Say I'm a tubby whale. Say I'm a jiggly fuck.
Tubby whale.
Yeah, it's shame me. I don't want to find out afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna try to do that by just good choices.
I think
So
being a
Adderall
little
and
fat is
anorexia.
about to
Yeah.
come back in.
Yeah.
I think being slightly overweight is just adulthood.
If you're 30 plus
not
and not a little,
overweight.
you're a little.
I said slightly.
pudgy.
That's
could lose. Could.
Yeah, I
Push,
could. She said I
bro.
could, dude. So I don't know.
I guess anybody could lose
But
some weight.
I almost I wonder every time a girl goes to the doctor, they just try to push birth control, and so I wonder if weight loss drugs are the new thing to push.
Oh, just trying to make a little money off of you?
Yeah.
Trying to get you on the big O.
Yeah,
Okay. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm
If
gonna.
you got on the O, you'd disappear.
The O kind of
Scares the shit out of me.
it's weird because it seems like it just makes your face skin loose off the skull and dangles. Scott Disick looks like just like a scream mask. He's dangling.
Right. It's an unnatural slenderness. But
Brandon, it's working on you.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't think I would. I have been thinking about getting into the peptides game. And I
Me and Katie
That
have
was
been
that
talking
was
a lot.
recommended in my notes as well.
and I texted my doctor, Dr. Ned Miller, back home, and I said, "Peptides."
There's no way
question?"
peptides has made it to Mississippi.
No.
Yeah, listen. We're on the cutting edge of drugs,
Yeah.
especially the Walker family. Listen, I texted Dr. Ned Miller. I said, "Peptides?" ? And he said, "Or stop being a lazy piece of shit."
That's what doctors should say.
And he's a good doctor.
What's he look like?
He used to be fat, and he's taking care of himself really well, so he looks really good. He's a good-looking guy.
I love when health gurus are disgusting. It actually makes me weirdly respect them more.
I saw a guy yesterday that was like the worst things for baldness, and he was bald as a bat. I think it's blind.
Like a baseball bat?
Yeah, as bald as a base. Yeah, thank you, Brandon.
Baseball bat,
Yeah.
that works.
Bald as a
Louisville slugger.
DiMarini.
That's what you would look like if you shaved all the hair off your body.
I'd look like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I do taper out like a baseball bat.
Like a softball bat.
Come on.
I'm bigger than Oprah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like height wise?
Height and weight.
Currently?
So it's just, yeah.
No, you're not.
Yep, she's
What
fine.
about Oprah and her at her biggest?
Oh
no.
She was a
She was a bona fide doozy.
She was a tank.
Yeah. She had to have like metal in her
But like,
bras.
kudos to her for getting famous.
Oh, but she figured it out though. She figured out that when she lost weight, attention went up way. Her profile skyrocketed.
But
she would fluctuate. She would lose the weight, get the attention, get fat again, sneaky fat, and then lose it again. And she just kept the cycle going forever.
Would you trade lives with Stedman?
100% yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do I have to take his current age? Because I think he's in his 70s.
I think he's not doing well.
Yeah.
No, you reborn as Stedman.
I'd go. I would absolutely live life as Stedman.
That's her boy toy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering who that was.
Also, Stedman Graham is just a hell of a name.
Yeah. And
Like, even if he doesn't find Oprah, Stedman Graham is going to win in life.
how long has he been with Oprah?
40 years, right? A
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, he has a good ass life. Do they live in the same house, or does she have him? They don't sleep in the same bed. I know that.
I don't know anything about their sleeping arrangements.
Okay. Yeah, me either.
But never married?
Wait, he has a book for a 9-step plan for success.
Since 1986, 40
So
years.
Oprah's prime.
What do you think his access to her money is? Like, if he has to write if he wants to buy a piece of land in New Jersey, if he wants to buy 40 acres of prime forest, does he have to go through her? Does he have to say, "Listen, I need about 1.5 for this," or does he just?
She likes to give.
He was a tennis instructor at Denver Country Club. Boy, these racket sports
what?
instructors will get you.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
My
I know
God.
who that is. That's crazy.
Any chance you can get.
I think he goes into her office like she's a dad and like a kid asking for some
Can
money.
I use your
and
credit
she-
card to
yeah.
go to Brooks Brothers?
and she peels off
Do you-
1.5 in cash.
Do you think he has his own credit card that she is backing, and then at the
Yes.
end of the month she's got a sheet out and she's looking at it? What was this?
I want him to beg for cash, and then like she smacks his ass on the way out.
Yeah.
Like I want him to be objectified and treated like shit.
And she does the bit from the thing. She's
Yeah.
like, you get 40 grand. You get 40. Look under your chair.
It's always under the chair.
Yeah. Shout out Stedman.
Fucking. Do you
What's
think
step
they
one,
fuck?
do you think?
To his plan for success? Marry
Fuck-
Oprah.
Fuck Oprah,
Yeah, you have to fuck Oprah. You have to fuck Oprah hard.
That's probably like step 3.
Yeah.
You think?
He had to get access to Oprah first.
No, step 2 is then you got to get through me.
Yeah, is
Nice.
this like some nobody who just miraculously stumbled into Oprah Winfrey?
Well, it's not like he
Yeah.
was a winner. I mean, he was a tennis instructor. He knew how to play tennis at least. Check your identity. Understand your core self. Create your vision. Define your desired future.
This is so general.
None of this is anything. Develop your travel plan. Create a roadmap for goals. Suck my dick, Stedman.
What's it say about a business degree? Nothing on there about that.
Dudes love books that have steps.
Yeah.
They're all the same. Okay, I love the idea of those books. There have been times in my life where I wanted to get motivated or get myself going and maybe even get more spiritual, and I would always buy a book.
I've done that.
You
too.
were, you were buying self-help?
Yeah, and self-help or spiritual journey, any sort of thing like that, or financial goals.
Really?
But they're all the exact same,
are.
where they start with this boring story of Alice from Denver who
I was
who-
a loser. I was a fucking.
Correct.
I was a
And-
fucking stupid ass.
And by the
loser,
third
yeah.
story, I'm just like, get to the fucking point. Tell me, save
Yeah.
my fucking life here. Make me money, and then I never get more than 5 pages into any
Yeah,
of those books.
they think you're in it for a leisurely read. I'm here because I'm in fucking trouble.
But yeah, I mean, like that's a man at his lowest if he buys a book that has the word like "fuck" on the cover. They always say "fuck."
Unfuck your fucking life, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are embarrassing. That's contraband for a man. If a chick finds one of those in your house, you're unfuckable.
How to unlock your inner badass.
I kind of got into those.
You
Not
I got,
to the like
I got big into them.
this
too.
Did you read 'em,
extent
though?
of like the fuck guys.
I think having them is more important than reading them.
They're
Oh, yeah.
selling bullshit, but it weirdly does motivate you.
It locks you in.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
think-
there is a path.
I think just buying the book and reading the first couple chapters, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna. I think what I need to do is try, and maybe focus a bit more, and then you're good.
I legitimately think if the 4 of us sat here till noon, we could write one.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be a
definitely.
good call.
What was Brian Griffin from Family Guy? What was it? Think, Want, Do, or something like that. He wrote a bullshit self-help book, and it was nothing.
But like, dude, I would rather be Brian Griffin than Stedman.
no, you would.
Yes, I would.
Brian
Wait,
Griffin lives in a middle-class home.
did you see Kawhi Leonard talking about Peter Griffin?
What did Kawhi?
What do you say?
He was talking
did
about him
Kawhi
like he
say?
knew him. He had to pick.
Wish it, want it, do it.
he had to pick cartoon characters he'd want to play basketball with. He'd start SpongeBob because he's high energy. He'd bench Scooby-Doo because Scooby-Doo needs to like figure it out. Then he'd cut Peter Griffin, and Kawhi was like, I like him as a guy and he's funny, but he just doesn't have it. Can you play it? It's
That's
so
hilarious.
he talks about it like he was upset to do it. He didn't want to get back to Pete.
SpongeBob starting because he just wild.
SpongeBob's just wild.
Scooby Doo second. I need him to figure out what's going on.
And then it pained
Family
him.
Guy gotta go. He's not on. Peter is funny. I like him as a person, but he gotta go.
So he likes Peter. He likes Peter as a person.
Kawhi enjoyed that game.
Yes. Wait,
I've never seen Kawhi enjoy anything.
I know.
wait, but he didn't have to cut anybody. Did he went out of his way to cut Peter?
No.
I think it was-
Peter Griffin got to go.
He's got to go.
Gotta go.
Great fucking guy.
Yeah, nothing,
And I hope he
nothing
lands
against
I hope,
Peter.
I hope he lands on his feet.
Best of luck in his future endeavors.
Yeah.
But he can't be around here.
Yeah,
I
see you
would-
on the
I'll
waiver
be
wire,
playing
Pete.
with Bob.
Yeah. Bob's
Bob's wild.
He's got to go to the G League.
Kawhi loved playing that game.
No.
He loved it.
I think, dude, he liked that
He
more
was
than
probably
any
so
basketball
chipper. He's
game
like,
ever.
I gotta hang out at the clubhouse more often.
Yeah.
He's never like basketball a fraction of having to do that.
You're right. It did. There was a little pain on his face when he showed Peter Griffin the door.
He's hilarious, and I
knew
love him as a That was like when you like eliminate somebody from The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Your great hang.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter.
It's like when Ocho Cinco got cut on Hard Knocks.
I don't remember that.
It's a tough conversation in an office. We like you a lot. You got to go.
Damn. Ocho. Was that from the Patriots?
Dolphins.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, he had a little domestic assault thing hanging over his head, so they had to get rid of him.
How little.
I think it blew over and whatever got resolved or something, and didn't end up sticking or something. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but that was hanging over during his thing.
See, I was too young and stupid. I thought it was because he was just trash.
Well, he wasn't very good
I'm
at the
pretty
time.
sure. I think that's why it happened. Dolphins wide receiver was released on bail. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when they did it.
You had to have been devastated. You're Dolphins, man.
I am a huge Dolphins man, but I was also in the early days of Twitter. Like I joined Twitter late. I joined Twitter in like 2010 or 11, and I thought Chad Ochocinco was like the peak of everything.
Oh yeah, dude. I've said it on this show. He was my first ever tweet on like my first Twitter account. I tweeted at him after I got dumped.
It was one of my first. I
He
didn't
was
do that.
interactive.
I was just like, my girl went to the beach and hasn't talked to me, and then broke up when we got back, man, or something like that. I was like looking for like relationship advice from Ocho.
I was doing the same thing with I don't wear condoms and I disrespect hoes.
You were tweeting at them for
I
advice.
was and I was pretending to be like them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
Like tweeting like, man, you know Braun's dad's throwing up his holiday ham watching this game.
It's pretty specific. Wait, you tweeted at Ocho too?
I had to go to Miami for the Orange Bowl one time in like 2014, and I had been dying to get Ocho Cinco's attention. I just thought he was the funniest dude on Twitter, and I kept adding him on Twitter and saying like, Ocho, I'm coming to Miami. What's the move?
You wanted another move
I
from
was
Ocho.
I was 35 years old at this time with 3 kids, and I was like, "What's the move, Ocho?" And he never answered me, and I thought that was my shot at the
If he
big time.
gave-
That was my Stedman moment, and I failed.
Yeah, you could have had Ocho.
Coulda had
you
Ocho.
could have been Unk with
The
Ocho.
easiest way to get him is just say, I want to play you in FIFA.
I know, but it's very. I think he'll say like, I'm coming to Spokane right now. Who wants
Yeah.
to play FIFA? 250 people will answer him. He'll pick one guy out. So even then, it's a lottery. It's an
One
Ocho
of-
Cinco lottery.
One of the first things I ever did at Barcelona was play Ocho Cinco in FIFA.
You played
Did
Ocho?
you?
You got to play
yes,
Ocho Cinco
literally
in
like
FIFA?
my first week.
Did
Was
you
he
get
in the
him?
office?
He came to the office, and YP was like, "Are you sick of FIFA?" And I was like, "Yeah, I play a lot of FIFA."
Were you lying or telling the truth?
No, I was pretty good.
Okay.
And I was playing a lot at the time, and then I played Ocho Cinco, and he just absolutely erased me from the face of the earth. And it was one of the like most embarrassing things. YP was like, "I can't believe you fucking did that to me."
There was a
You're
point, like right before I think I started working here, where there was some huge guests that were coming in. Like, because you had Soulja Boy bowing to you, Kyle.
The Soldier Boy entrance was unbelievable.
Yeah.
There were some doozies.
He came out of the elevator and goes, "It's Soldier."
That's so sick.
Yeah,
He at the office. He walked out of the elevator and said, "It's Soldier."
yeah, and that was at the first New York office where the,
The
elevator
elevator was right into the office.
Right, and so yeah, he said, "It's Soldier."
I think playing video games with somebody will weirdly make me lose respect for somebody very quickly.
If they get mad or frustrated
Or if they're bad. Like Smitty one time grabbed me. He said, "I got Wendell Carter Jr. in here to play 2K, and I don't play 2K. Do you play it?" And I said, "Yeah." And I walked in there, and I'm playing this 22-year-old NBA player, and I beat the shit out of him. And I was like, I don't think you're much of a man.
Yeah.
You can't be losing to me in NBA 2K.
But he's like busy
Yeah.
with the NBA.
Okay. Sure. There's that.
Yeah.
Have you ever flubbed an interaction with like a notable person?
Yeah, a bunch. Every single time when I was doing the wrestling podcast and I kept going to WWE events and they invited me early in that podcast life, I flubbed my interaction.
It only had an early life.
That
was
infant
a
mortality
sad
rate was high on that one.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah, that one had
That
sudden
one
infant
ruins
death
a
syndrome.
family. That one's like
Yeah.
yeah.
That was in a Plan B window.
I flubbed
Yeah.
every interaction with Triple H.
Yeah.
Every time he talked, I said the dumbest thing I've ever said in my
Because it was
fucking
Triple
life.
H.
But I don't know. He had me
Were
on
you
the
calling him Hunter off the rip?
I called him Hunter.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Then I referred to Stephanie McMahon, who hasn't gone by Stephanie McMahon Helmsley in 25 years. I referred to her as that name.
What's the Hemsley there?
She married in storyline. They got married in 2000, and she carried the Helmsley for a while.
Okay.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oh, you were trying to impress him.
I wasn't trying to impress them. I just said it like stupidly, and they were like, "We haven't done that in 20 years," and they thought I was an idiot. And then one time he has me on the pre-show for LA Knight's debut. And
Oh, yeah.
He's on the he before they go live. He's on the thing. And he's saying, "Brandon, back up, back up." There was no rail behind us. We were like 15 feet up. He's like, back up. And he was trying to make a joke that I was going to fall off. And then afterwards he said, "Yeah, I was just digging at you there." And for some reason I went, "Yeah, it wasn't funny."
To Triple H?
Triple H. And I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty funny." And I don't know why I said it like that. And then his face was like, "Oh, I was just trying to have fun with you, but you're an asshole." And now
Oh, man.
I'm an asshole to him forever, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. And it's Triple H, the most powerful man in the industry, and I'm just a little bitch. And that's
You
my
think
fault.
you're
That's
You
got to
really-
be devastating.
Have y'all flubbed?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even attempt.
Okay.
I have no desire to put myself in a situation to interact with a celebrity.
I have nothing but desire to do that.
You do.
Yeah. Well, so when a famous person comes in, you don't like think of, well, what can I say to them if they do walk by me? What will my approach be? You just take yourself out of the situation.
No.
Okay.
No, we had like the cute guy from Gossip Girl come in. Chance Crawford.
You could have described him any way you wanted to, and you chose cute guy.
He is. That's really the only way to describe him. And I was just, I was kind of an ass. I was just like, "Hey man, like I've never seen Gossip Girl, but like I want to send this to my sister," and that sucked.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have done that. But I was like, I like the boys though.
I did the exact same thing with one of the Impractical Jokers. I was like, I've never seen you, but my daughter loves you.
See, that's fucked
People
up.
do that a lot.
Yeah.
People do that to us.
People
too.
do that to us. Yeah.
but we're no.
But
we're
they
nothing.
think it's no. I think they think it's a gesture of like respect. They don't want to feel like they're creeping you out. So they'll be like,
Right.
"I never listen to your stuff."
Yeah.
Like, I would appreciate it if you did.
Yeah, it would mean more to me
Yeah,
if you had a
it's
history with my
I
stuff.
could still like stay working here.
Yeah.
I put my stuff out there for you to enjoy.
Yeah. I'll take the picture, but it would be preferable if you.
Right, if you knew who I was. I was in the airport a couple weeks ago, and I was in the gate, and I'd taken pictures like
It's
three.
got to happen to you a lot because you don't look like. Do you have doppelgangers that are from this century?
No. I had taken pictures of like three guys, and there was this young lady, college student, in the gate, and she literally walked up to me and said, "I don't know who you are, but you're somebody. So can I take a picture with you?"
You love. That's a nice.
And I was like, "Yeah." And then she went and FaceTimed her buddies back at Florida State.
Oh.
And she brought the phone back, and she said, "My buddies wanted to see who you were." And then she showed me, and I said, "What's up, guys?" And she goes, "Do y'all know?" And they said, "No."
Oh.
It sucked. It sucked bad.
Oh, you got to take that plane down.
Just immediately.
Yeah.
Just we're none of us are surviving this.
None.
Yeah.
No one's making that. That's terrible, dude. What did she say after that?
It was just, obviously I was sitting first class, so she had to walk by me. It was just an awkward.
Yeah,
We both
that's
avoided
tough.
eye contact.
That's tough.
We both had
she
to-
put you in a weird situation.
She did.
She set you up for failure.
She did.
I
And
always feel such pity for like when a Jeopardy, I guess, question is a person and nobody knows it. Like you're notable enough to be a Jeopardy question, and none of these
No one gets you.
geniuses know who you are.
Yeah, no geniuses. No trivia
Of
geniuses.
all of my studies, this person's never come across my
Someone
desk.
who's literally an expert at everything.
Yeah, and I don't know, and I feel so bad for those. It's the most awkward silence in television.
That being said, I am addicted to blank faces on Jeopardy when a sports category comes up.
Yeah, they don't know shit about that. Those fucking dorks.
When Ken or used to be Alex was like he asks a question or it says the answer and then there's that 10-second period where he's just looking at him and they're just.
And Ken likes sports, so he gets disappointed, and they don't know some pretty general stuff.
He gets disappointed but amused at how ignorant they are.
Yeah,
and he's like, guys,
but
that's obviously Will Chamberlain.
But like sports, if you aren't a fan of them for a long time, it's really hard to just research it. It's so deep.
Right.
Like you can't just like speed run through it. And
No, that's why I'm worried about my boys.
That's like we're the opposite here.
yeah,
Like we don't we know sports trivia, not we, but you guys.
we mainline sports here.
And then nothing on science.
you have convinced yourself you're smart.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, but I did that long before here.
Really?
Yeah, I had convinced myself of that many years ago in my lucrative newspaper career.
How poor were you?
Bad.
Like skipping dinner, or are you doing like a brown sugar on bread dinner?
When I was 10, I had an aunt who lived 3 counties away, and she drove over one day in the middle of summer, and I was at home by myself. And she took me to the grocery store to surprise buy us groceries because she knew my dad didn't buy it.
That's tough.
Yeah. So that happened. So Aunt Corinne, R.I.P. to you. But it was a single wide trailer.
Okay.
Single
Guess
wide
what,
trailer.
guys?
Was
Food.
it? Yeah. All right. Oh wow.
Yeah. We moved out of a single wide trailer into my grandfather's house when I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had puberty in a trailer.
No, I like I said, 15. So I had puberty
started-
in the new house. Yeah.
Wait, you had that puberty that late?
I had puberty first year of college. Yeah.
What?
No, not at
Okay.
all. No, I was late, but not that late.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a single wide trailer it's not smaller than this room.
It's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like not wide. It's one room.
thin.
It's one room.
I've been in some nice ones.
Single wide? You've
Not
been in some
single
nice
wide,
double
no,
wides.
double wides. And
Double
they're
wides
like,
can
they're
get
the permanent ones where you have like that metal sheet
Yeah.
on the side where you can't see that it's like
a double wide can get nice. A single wide is there's nothing nice about it. If your house can be transported to your forever home by wheel,
yeah,
it's not good.
That's tough.
There needs to be some
So
bricks involved somewhere.
you were an infant in this?
No. We bounced from rental house to rental house for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trailer. I've been in a bunch of
Yes.
trailers.
Yeah.
For my job. And the size wise is always fine, but the things they put in the trailer to take up space is always crazy. First off, 3 massive dogs.
Yes.
The biggest dogs
I
you
would
could
enter
imagine.
to do my early intervention assessments, and I attacked right off the bat, jumping, scratching, clawing.
Oh, trailer dogs are all up in
slobbering.
your face. Yeah.
Attacked right off the bat, and I knew I was going to get attacked.
Trailer Dogs is a really good podcast name.
Yeah.
I'm always down for new shows.
All
dude.
right, let's do it.
Trailer dogs.
Sorry, Kyle.
There'll be like bicycles. There'll be like an ATV inside the.
They'll always have some pretty high value items.
Then the bed will be on the porch, and all the couches will be in the yard.
There will be a temporary a garage. There'll be like a metal roof that houses the car, which is usually a Ford Mustang.
Right.
Maybe a
it's a
Camaro.
Mustang.
Now, I'm not talking about extreme poverty.
No, because those people always end up at Disney somehow too.
Yeah, because these people are going to Disney. They do have good snacks, cheap, but like the best selection of
Damn good
unhealthy
snacks.
snacks.
Yeah, Doritos for days.
I think like what was the stat? Like 35% of cosmic brownies are consumed in a trailer. I think it's something like that.
Yeah, I think that's the stat.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
You
that
nailed
that
that
came out.
Who's tracking
Yeah,
that?
Forbes.
Forbes is, yeah.
My favorite thing is like you see a trailer park and then the guy's car outside of it is like an F-150 that he's sunk. Gotta be
it's
100,000.
lifted, yeah.
It's lifted. All of the wealth is inside that car.
The car as well.
Dude,
yeah.
dudes in trailers always have dualies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've lived in small houses. but
Crazy
never a trailer.
aquariums.
Do they have aquariums?
They like fish. Yeah.
Fran, is this true?
Never for me, but I know the aesthetic.
What was inside
that
of yours?
He's well, we were just a family in there, so there were a lot of dogs.
Did you?
We
You
had
didn't have your
dogs.
own room, right?
I had my own room.
You
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
What was the size of your room?
small? I mean, I don't
Twin
know.
size bed.
I always had a full size bed. Always had a TV. Always had
See?
things.
Yeah,
Yeah. Always had the Sega Genesis. Like I was living okay, but we just never had a house of our own till I was 15. And then once we got that, that's the house I still own today.
So I guess you could, with your jump in lifestyle,
Yeah.
you could almost ask like the question they ask like newly drafted rookies. Like, what was your first purchase when you had it made?
Oh, well, I don't have it made yet. But I bought my wife a nice car. When I bought my wife a nice car, I thought, okay, well, you're finally out of it.
But you don't let her drive.
She doesn't drive. No, I let her drive. I don't let her
Okay.
drive me.
Okay.
That's the difference. I don't drive in her. I don't ride in
Did
a
she
car.
want the car?
But she has to. She drives my kids around all the time.
That's right. Yeah.
When I'm here, she's just driving. And I think I'm gonna get her a nicer car for Mother's Day this year. I got a
car
big
for Mother's Day.
I got a big year. We got Mother's Day coming up. It's her 50th birthday, and it's our 20th anniversary. All this year.
Oh, you're gonna be
Sweet.
out.
This is a
You are no longer going to be rich.
this
brother.
is a big year for me.
Are you going for creativity and sentimentality, or just price tag?
Price
I
tag.
think I'm going price tag. I think I'm
Which
just
is
gonna.
usually the best.
I think I'm just gonna knock her over with dollar bills.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
So it's
yeah.
Mother's Day. Are you getting anything for Mama?
No, I'm not talking to her right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about that. Let's move on from that.
If I were you, I'd be so
Yeah,
mad.
let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Can you return
She
like a
played your
car?
ass.
Like if you bought her a car and she doesn't like it, can you return
You can
it?
return
Oh,
a
yeah.
car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can return a car. I don't return anything. If I buy it, I just and it doesn't work, or if I bought the wrong thing, I just eat it. But
I don't know how to do it.
I would
I'm embarrassed. I feel like I'm gonna.
I
hurt
get
their feelings.
embarrassed
Never
returning
return.
socks. I couldn't imagine returning a car. I like oh I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
what do you say?
What the fuck do you say?
I don't know. I'm kind of like you.
Because you know these car salesmen like live to sell cars, and selling a car is a big deal. They probably sell 15 a month, and then you come back the next day and you're like, actually, I don't like metallic purple. Sorry.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
through the process, you kind of develop a friendship or some kind
Little
of
bit,
relation,
yeah.
like something.
Well,
like,
it's
it
this
takes
guy's
long enough.
livelihood to sell cars, and it's hard as fuck. I'd imagine.
You spend
Like, how many
a
cars does
good
a car
amount of
salesman
time.
sell a week?
I have no idea.
I would say between 15 and 20 a month. It's just my guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
what's-
it's like you go back to return it, and it's like you tell him like, yeah, and he's probably thinking like, what was that hour we spent together?
well,
What
like,
did that
yeah,
mean
like,
then?
Wait, you didn't know you didn't like purple?
Is it me?
I used to sell cell phones at Radio Shack, and when somebody would bring a cell phone back, I would just glare at them like, "You motherfucker! I got a $10 spiff for selling you that. Now I'm gonna have to give that shit back."
The worst feeling I've ever had
You
is
you do me like this?
for like my 10th birthday. I wanted the screen that you to put on the top of the PlayStation 2, so you could play it in the car and plug it in.
Yeah.
But it looked like shit. It didn't really work, and it was $100, and I went to Toys R Us to return it, and I was like, just sick to my stomach.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
I
fucked
hate
up.
returning. I don't think I'll return shit at this point. I just don't do
Dude,
it.
car entertainment. It had a moment.
Yeah, but you,
Oh.
you
The
would,
DVD screens.
yeah, but you never watched like traditional movies in there. It was always like these weird like it was always like Lion King 1.5. It was always
lot of
like
Shrek.
it was
Return
always
of
like
Jafar.
It was always like a weird like straight to DVD version of a popular IP. And I don't
you're
know what
right.
that was about the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching
Nemo's
my parents.
buddies.
No, it was
Convoy.
never a normal movie. It was
Ever,
like
ever.
Undercover Brother, maybe.
Maybe Undercover Brother or like like
Fucking love Undercover Brother.
you do?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
I thought Eddie Griffin was going to be that guy.
Is he still with us?
He's still with us. Yeah.
Okay.
He's always popping off on Twitter just saying something loudly.
He it's a special trait when you can tweet loud.
Yeah.
Do they even do that anymore with new cars?
What?
No.
The screens?
No phones.
No, and you would think every technology just gets bigger and bigger and better and better and better and better. And we had one iteration of in-car entertainment. We had the drop-down, screens. And
No,
then
there
they
was-
just said, you know what? Fuck it. That was a bad idea. And they just got rid of them.
There was a
Yeah.
van. There was a van. I think my parents had that had the full unit coming down that had VHS.
I had a van. I bought a used van like in 2018 that had the drop down. It was like a 2008 van, and it had a drop down. But again, like that's a very specific time in our lives. It's just not coming back.
Yeah, that was really awesome. And when you got into a friend's car for a long trip and they had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch the Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch, yeah. See, that's a weird. That's a
that
car only.
That's
one.
fucking weird.
That is a car one, yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
wholesome.
good show. It's a wholesome show. That was one of the first gay actors, right? You have to go.
Which one?
Was that the dad in Brady Bunch? Was he
He's
one of-
gay?
Was he an AIDS death?
No. You thinking of Freddie Mercury?
No.
Brady Bunch that Robert Reed died of AIDS?
I think. Unless I'm confusing with Rock Hudson.
Oh, he's from Highland Park, Illinois.
Oh, no, colorectal cancer. Nope, I confused him with Rock Hudson.
Yeah, I can
Sorry
see
to-
where you did that.
No, wait. HIV positive.
Oh, okay.
Where that's got to be paragraph 1.
Good for you, Nick.
I know.
That's a lasting
I know my
legacy.
AIDS
That's got to
deaths.
be that can't be that deep into your Wikipedia.
Man, he got double.
Buried in
He got
Skokie.
double whammy.
Oh, my God. Go.
Right now?
Yeah, see ya.
Later, Brandon.
See you, man. Okay, little break to talk about our friends at Jackpocket. Ordering lottery tickets has never been easier thanks to our partners at Jackpocket. Whether you like to order Powerball, Mega Millions, scratch-off tickets, you can order them all at the Jackpocket lottery app. Jackpocket makes ordering tickets quick, simple, and secure. Here's the best part. If you're new to Jackpocket, they've got a special offer just for you. You can download the Jackpocket app, sign up using code STORY2. New customers will deposit $5 and get $10 in lottery credits instantly. That's right. Get $10 in credits instantly when you deposit $5 on Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. Thank you to Jackpocket. Story2, STORY, and the number 2.
When you're starting off with something new, it seems like your to-do list keeps growing every day with new tasks, and that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding the right tool that... All right, here's the deal. This is about Shopify.
Yeah.
Every time I use it, I'm amazed at the efficiency. I'm amazed that I can buy a pair of trousers with one click. They have your information saved. You just click a button and it's delivered. That's my favorite part. But for millions of businesses, the tool is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world, and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., like the Barstool store. Accelerate your efficiency, whether you're uploading new products or trying to improve existing ones. Okay, so if you're selling something, if you want to sell something, or if you think about starting some type of online business, use Shopify. It's packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. Get the word out that you have a marketing team behind you. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. So start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start earning, and sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/untold. Shopify.com/untold.
Small break to talk about Quo. If your business is still running like a game of telephone gone wrong, scattered messages, missed calls, who's handling this? It's time to fix that. A modern comm system is like handling your team at GPS instead of a treasure map drawn by a toddler. Everyone stays aligned, nothing falls through the cracks, and at some point you just say, all right, let's fucking Quo. And that's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo, Q-U-O, the smarter way to run your business. Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2 with over 3,000 reviews, built for how modern teams work. That's why over 90,000 businesses, from solo operators to growing teams, rely on Quo to stay connected, professional, and consistently reachable. Quo works wherever you are, right from an app on your phone or computer, and lets you keep your existing number. That's huge. Add new numbers or teammates in minutes, sync your CRM, and rely on seamless routing and call flows as your business scales. Make this the time where no opportunity and no customer slips away. Try Quo for free, plus 20% off your first 6 months when you go to quo.com/anus, A-N-U-S. That's QUO.com/ANUS. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers.
This episode is brought to you by No Bull, Barstool's favorite footwear brand. No Bull is a brand known for their best-in-class footwear, and they're everywhere right now, all over Chicago, at the airport, the coffee shop, wherever I go, I see No Bull. I wear No Bull. They've got so many great styles and colors, and they just dropped the all-new Daily Runner, the Journey 2. This is No Bull's daily running shoe with an emphasis on comfort, support, and dependability. Soft where you want, structured where you need. You take it outside, you run, you walk. The Journey 2s are made to move your way. But the thing is, they look good. They look cool. You're not doing too much. It's the perfect shoe to wear to any event. Exclusively for a new Untold Story listeners, Noble is offering 35% off your first order. That's a lot. Visit www.nobleproject.com and use code UNTOLD for 35% off your first order, the entirety of it.
All right, this episode is brought to you by DraftKings. The NBA playoffs are here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, boosts every game day the whole postseason. When the lights get the brightest, the best players in the world show you exactly who they are. Playoff stars turn it up round by round, and DraftKings turns it up too, with a profit boost available every single game day, from the first round all the way to the finals. New sportsbook customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. What an ROI. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code UNTOLD, UNTOLD, so you're ready for the moment. That's code UNTOLD. Turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets. If your bet wins, in partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Big thank you to Brandon Walker. Is he the most recurring guest, or is it Rudy?
Yeah, it's either Brandon Walker. Rudy's been on sneaky a lot.
Yeah.
The three of us hung out at your housewarming party. It could have been the four of us. I know Jack G sent a long text to you, and you said you were going to fuck with him by just thumbs-upping it. Is that what you did?
So this was, yeah. So first off, this wasn't a party. This was very exclusive. It was the Anus crew and their significant others.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it was more of a test to see, does Jack give a shit about me?
Well, the thing is, like, that's true, and also, like, I don't know if he knows. You don't open up for just anything.
I don't open my doors for it. This was like, he had a chance to be a part of social history.
Yeah.
I haven't had guests, plural, over my place ever. Just family.
Yeah. Just and Mac and Dell.
But they flew in.
Oh, okay.
I've never like, hey, people in Chicago, come to my place.
Right, because
and this is an inside look at my place.
You've never had people over that have somewhere else they could sleep. You've never had
exactly.
Yeah, you've never had people that share an area.
No one's ever
with you
Ubered to my place. So this was massive. So a very exclusive event.
How long have I known you? 29 years?
Probably since kindergarten.
Never.
Kindergarten. Yeah.
And then
never been to my place.
I've been dying for it.
And everyone wants to know what's in my place. His cats, his artwork, his decor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's his bed? What's his bed like?
I like how there's just that ludicrous song.
I did.
What you got in that room?
Yeah.
I saw your bed, dude. I saw where you slept.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And
So,
Jack G just
it was
long
just
text.
it was just Nick, Rudy, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna invite Jack, and he said sounds great. I'll see you there. What's the address?
You even got the address?
All right. I felt really bad because
Oh, you were sick?
no,
I
I was
Jack, when you agreed, I made my fiance rush to the store to get mini muffins and like fruit snacks because I know you have a weird diet. We had mini muffins for you.
I feel.
Do you like mini muffins, Jack?
I do like mini muffins.
Do you
and
love mini muffins?
I love them, but
Yeah.
now I feel like even worse because I hate when people like go and do something.
What
and
were you doing? Were you just in
So-
bed when you text him?
No, so I was at the Cubs game and I was feeling pretty good, and then it just kind of got away from me, and I was like, all right, I probably shouldn't go to KB's if I'm like a little. Like,
Yeah, we can't have you drunk at a party.
Yeah.
Well, it was more than I ran into Eddie, and Eddie can attest for my state.
Were you a mess?
You were too
Yeah.
drunk to come to my party.
He's too drunk to party.
We were drunk. We had specialty cocktails and wines. and
His fiance
seltzers.
bought us drinkable
She
glitter.
made you blue cocktail.
A chug jug?
It
No.
kind of looked like a truck dog, yeah.
What? No.
It's a Fortnite reference.
We had blue cocktails for you. It was too sweet for the 30-year-olds. It was for you, Jack.
It was a bunch of just cups filled with blue that none of us could have. I wanted you to have the blue.
I feel really bad about it.
All that blue went down the drain.
Oh my god.
Waking up the next morning and having to pour out all the blue.
What a fun color, and it doesn't belong in a stainless steel sink.
It belongs in my mouth.
Yeah, it belongs in your mouth, Jack. Belongs in your mouth. You missed some good conversation too. We're so late on some like drama. We were talking about the influencer Noah Beck, who's like sexually ambiguous. He's in the new Baywatch.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like he might be gay in that type of ambiguous. Yeah.
His sister is a teacher in the LA area, and she was fucking a student, but the student was also fucking another teacher, but the texts leaked, and the student was so mean to her.
Yeah, he was bullying.
He was bullying her.
You leave this feeling horrible
for the pedophile.
For the pedophile. I'm not lying.
The way the internet's taken this, nobody's called her a pedophile. They're just calling her a fat bitch. They're calling her fat and pathetic because her texts are just like these long, drawn-out love letters. And then this high school boy's just like, yeah, you could come over, but you have to suck my dick and leave.
Yeah, you have to pay me.
And she's like thanking him.
Then he's like, your hair looked good today. All right, send me money. She was sending him money to like compliment her,
I guess.
Calling her fat.
And it's just like,
oh, he was just calling her fat.
When somebody who's fucking an underage person, when it gets leaked online, it's a death sentence for everybody calling you a pedophile, a sicko, a groomer. She hasn't gotten it once, and it makes me feel bad for her.
It's crazy situation.
And it's almost like your short situation where somebody does something bad and they're short. They're just short. And everybody has to say they're short. They don't say the bad thing.
Right.
I guess fat is kind of short. You don't want to accept that.
I don't want to compare situations, I guess.
Dude, fat is short.
Dude, I was just dying the idea of a molested bully. Like,
he's a victim bully.
Yeah, like literally, even if other kids are like, "Hey, what's up, man? Oh yeah, fuck you, dude. You got molested." And he's like, "Yeah, I got molested better than you did,
dude.
You fucking idiot."
It's just like he was mean to her as being a molested boy. He was just like, "Yeah, bitch, like hurry up and get over and rape me and then leave. Just, like, get over here." Yeah, that's.
Weren't they like clowning on her to like come to a party so they could just like fuck with her?
I have no idea.
I think
really, they pranked her.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
was a
like,
glad party.
See, like I'm feeling bad for her.
I feel bad. Yeah, he's like, I can't fuck your face. I'm in Dago, and she's like, Dago? San Diego, bitch. Pick me up from the airport. You dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Pick me up from the airport, then molest me so I can come on.
I mean, I pictured this kid even like bullying his guidance counselor that's talking to him or his like therapist. They're like, "Okay, do you want to open it up?" And he's like, "Shut up. I bet you'd probably molest me too, fat ass." And then they're like, "We got to go to the next one." He just keeps going higher and higher.
All these pigs at this school fucking molested me.
When are there gonna be some hotter teachers to rape me? But you missed us talking about dated TikTok drama at the party. Instead, you were drunk at the Cubs game.
Yeah, that was.
I was maybe the highest I've been in years there.
Off of a 5 milligram sip.
I don't know what happened in my stomach, but it hit me like a freight train, and it was pure panic. And then it was pure bliss.
It was like when you get to a get together and it's like couples that have been together for a long time. It almost reverts back to high school dance or middle school dance where the boys and girls separate. Mm-hmm. You were just entertaining the hoes every time. You're at the table entertaining the hoes.
I was saying some stunning shit. I was bringing conversations to a grinding halt.
Oh my God, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard like there was like the smell of burnt rubber from conversations that you were bringing to a screeching halt.
I came in like the Kool-Aid man.
It was insane. I was just looking out your window at the train.
Right.
You're right there, but you don't hear it. You exaggerated a bit.
I did. I lied to sound interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is very close.
The sunset view is amazing. We walked in.
Yeah, you have a good place.
Your cat is beautiful.
And will you ever host ever again?
I hope to see it one day.
Also, I heard you're just a notorious flake. You bail on.
Oh yeah, I heard you're a flake.
Yeah. It's happened.
Oh no.
Are you sad? Do you have the reputation?
I feel really bad.
Do you have the reputation of being a flake?
With the Barstool people, yes.
Okay. Oh, because you know people here.
Exactly. I'm in a little
oh my
different-
God, I would never hang out with Barstool people if I have friends here. Real friends.
In a little different, group because I have my college friends here and my hometown friends.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
Wait, you have Colorado friends here?
Yeah, I have we have like a 10-person friend
Oh
group.
wow. I tried to go to a West Virginia alumni thing, and it was just Sad.
Here?
Yeah.
At a Chicago
It
bar.
was like a northern suburb. There's no bar in Chicago. It's like a seafood restaurant. It's like a Cajun seafood restaurant. I follow it on Facebook, and it's like 3 people watching the game, and they're like smiling, but they're like profoundly lonely.
People are yearning for community.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what the Kent State alumni group here is. Have you tried?
Yeah.
You did a Kent State
No.
alumni like
No, I didn't.
bar crawl in New York, didn't you?
I was invited.
Okay, you didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go. Yeah, I'm a flake too, Jack.
Oh my God, me too. Oh, that one's not bad. Where's this?
Chicago.
Well, yeah,
You didn't get the invite to that one.
I didn't get the invite to that one. The one I saw was like a picture of 2 people. Fuck, I gotta go there. That looks like a good bar too.
Yeah.
I would go along with you, Nick, if you wanted some company.
I don't know if you're reliable enough, man.
But dude, Piper,
Your cat's awesome.
beautiful.
It fucked me up for 2 days though. My eyes felt like sandpaper. What?
Oh, you're allergic?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, so yeah.
I loved your cat. I loved holding your cat, and like I loved your cat. We would pick it up, and she would really, really want to be out of our arms and like meowing and kind of almost hissing, and you're like, no, just hold her tighter.
That's my favorite thing. Because that's the difference between a dog and a cat. You have true ownership over the cat. So when they I love when they freak out.
I have true ownership over my dog.
Your dog will bite you. And then
Yeah.
run away.
Your cat would
and then
bite,
shit,
right?
and then eat your food. And then tear up your clothes.
No, that's a cat move.
Okay. No, but like a cat, like my favorite thing is to trim their nails because they freak the fuck out. They like borderline go crazy. They have a meltdown, and it's so funny.
Are you
to
like
me.
smiling?
It's the
while
most
doing
amusing
this?
thing in the world when they're like,
I went to go see Pinky, but your fiance took me into the bedroom and lifted up the mattress.
yeah.
How does she get under there?
There's a little
So Pinky, you
little
just don't
crack.
see.
Never. She's been coming out of her cage a little bit, but I'm glad you found Piper beautiful.
Stunning cat.
Because everyone is like, oh, it's just because it's my pet and I have this emotional bond that I think she's attractive.
No, she's.
It is like Vanta Black with lime green eyes.
The lime green eyes, like pure.
Are you
black.
just saying this?
I'm not.
Because I think this, but then I like, she's just like every other black
No,
cat.
it is sleek,
I was scaring everyone at the party. I was like, "Look at this cat's eyes," and they were like, "Yeah, we see the
sleek,
eyes."
flawless, piercing gaze. And usually a black cat will usually have like a pink spot on the nose, just black.
I can't, but I still can't tell. Are you guys like being Facebook relatives saying, oh, what a heartbreaker you have?
No.
I'm done.
This is a real.
You think my cat's beautiful.
I think
It
your
was
your
shiny
cat
black.
is stunning.
It had jade eyes, and it's pure black. It was like the black is black, and it was shiny.
It's
It was,
closer to art than pet.
Oh my God, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always think this sometimes, but then I'm like, no. It's like,
She would
why,
sit like
why is
regal-
my
regal-
cat special? My cat's just,
No, it's
a
one of
dime a
one.
dozen.
It's one of one.
no.
One of one.
Looks like every other black cat.
No, man,
no,
I'm telling
no,
you.
no, no,
I'm
no.
telling you.
I've seen other black cats.
Ears
This
are
one-
disproportionately big, borderline ugly, you probably think.
No, dude. I'm telling you right now, that cat is fucking sexy.
You fishing for your cat is so gay.
Yeah.
So
That is gay.
no. I would love to.
Where did your doctor get a Capri Sun, let alone a Pokemon themed?
I don't know. They went out of the room, and I was like, kind of just out of it. I was like in the coldest sweat, drenched, and it was also from Pokemon ZA Legends. So I don't know when that game came out. So I think it was an old Capri Sun. Yeah, it was from Pokemon ZA Legends, and scurried back in and got me that, and got me a Dum Dum cream soda Dum Dum. She asked what flavor. I specified I'd like the cream soda.
It's a vintage.
And-
It's a vintage Capri Sun.
Oh, it was a vintage Capri Sun, and then an alcohol wipe, and she just like held it under my nose as I was like arising. So she was like, "Just smell the alcohol," and it was just so humiliating. It was so humiliating.
Did they? Did they still do the balls thing?
No balls. Just
Everyone's complaining about it, yeah.
that nobody's doing balls. They asked. They were like, "Are you, like any lumps on the balls?" And I just said no,
Right.
because I don't think I do.
No.
But no, I just blood work. The depression screening was lax. She was just like, "Do you feel dread?" And I said, "Sometimes," and that was it.
I fill out a lot of those questionnaires. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're bullshit.
Yeah,
I haven't even gone. I got to do that. I haven't gone to the doctor in 5 years.
This was 4 years for me, and I kind of I didn't get shamed for it. They were pretty excited that I was back. It felt good.
Like they've been waiting for you.
They were just like, hell yeah, you did the good thing, and that's all I needed.
Dude,
Because I thought I was going to go and get shamed.
This is a pediatrician.
It might be, dude.
They don't care.
No.
They're like it's the same as like someone who works at Jersey Mike's and you come in to get a sandwich.
Yeah, it's like
That's how they feel about you.
I did like I'm so used to like giving my maladies to ChatGPT, who tells me it's nothing and calms me down, that it was kind of jarring that like because I've been dizzy a lot, and I was like, could this be cancer? She was like, yeah. I was like, fuck, god damn it, but no, I have a ton of fluid in my ear. Dislodged my ear crystals.
What?
Yeah, you have ear crystals.
Your ear crystals.
My ear
are out of
crystals
whack.
are all out of whack. Both my ears filled with fluid. And I wonder if I'm a 2-a-day tipper, so I don't know if I'm Q-tipping too much, and that's what did it.
See, a smart
Me
doctor.
too. I'm addicted too.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It is nice.
Oh, dude. Wake up in the morning, have a coffee, a Lucy, double spray of Flonase, and Q-tip your ears. Oh my God! If that was like a religion promised heaven, I would convert to that, because that is the best combination of feelings that you could do in the morning.
So wait.
What about also like real drugs?
Yeah.
Those are awesome. I mean, those
Yeah,
are
and
good.
That.
Oh, I saw a comment on our last podcast. It was just like, I can never tell who's on weed and off weed on this show, because we're always just either doing it every day or quitting it and anti.
That's the rest of my life.
Yeah. What are you right now?
I just got back on it
Okay.
after a little streak off of it.
I switched over to Flora margaritas.
What?
You're on the canned stuff.
I'm on the canned stuff.
You got me on the canned stuff.
Yeah, the one I gave you, it tastes. You said it best. It tastes like if a cherry was also a battery.
Yeah, it tastes like cherry batteries. It's really quite not good, but yeah. The worst thing that could happen for you at the doctor is you go there and like everything's tip top shape, clean bill of health.
That would ruin me.
drive you.
That would
insane.
ruin me because there's this like never feel right.
Yeah. So the smart doctor for you would tell you that there's like something wrong with your cuticles or ear crystals.
Ear crystals was the best thing I could have ever heard, because I didn't even know I had them.
Because now you go down a rabbit hole.
Did you guys do anything for 420?
No.
I drank weed.
Yeah, I just,
we drank weed. And
yeah, I guess that's it. What did you do anything crazy?
No, but like back in the day at Boulder, like one year we had all these like weird like stoner guys that collect bongs. They all like brought them into our fraternity house, and they just like were like admiring them, like walking around.
Really?
We had like over $100,000 of glass in our house.
Dude, some of the like glassblower bong guys in Denver are like Banksy.
Really?
Yeah, they make like puffer
collectors.
Fish. Yeah, they go crazy. Dude, 420 in
Paraphernalia
Boulder.
is, I think, pretty whack.
yeah,
So
dude,
whack.
we just want to get high.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't want like a collectibles hot like.
There are. Did you see the guy that made the like the dragon head that you wear to smoke weed?
No, but
He blew a glass dragon head that he puts on, and it's at like a glass convention, which I would love to go to and see like the artistry there.
I mean, they do look cool, but
Yeah, it's that guy.
impossible to
There's no
smoke weed out
left.
of.
You put it on your whole fucking face, and it just turns you into like a dragon.
Yeah,
That's a
people-
guy who he likes making dragon heads.
Yeah,
he
and then
doesn't care about weed.
No.
But yeah, 420 in Boulder seems like the best day ever, and it's just not.
No,
fun.
it doesn't. That seems like the worst day ever.
When you're a kid, though, like,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna go to the quad and smoke weed, and then you end up just like sitting on a blanket,
Paranoid.
trying to remember if the piece of cheese over there is the one you took a bite of, and then
Yeah. Do I have a
continuously-
hat on right now or not?
Mine.
what clothes am I wearing?
I just
feel.
I didn't want anybody to.
Is there something on my neck or
I
not?
didn't want anybody to catch me fake inhaling. I was afraid of that.
Dude, I had that at your place. When I walked in, I was so fucking high that like I was like, I gotta take my jacket off. I'm warm. And then I saw my reflection, and I was like, God, I look like a fucking whale. And so then I had to put the jacket back on, and my girlfriend.
You felt fat at Kyle's?
Yes, high fat. And
Oh.
then my girlfriend was like, "Why'd you put your jacket back on?" And I was like, I had to say, well, I was chilly. Which is
You had to tell your girlfriend that you were chilly.
Which is only slightly better than
It was a
being
perfect
like,
temperature in the home.
I look fat.
Another great temperature in the place.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
that's
it all
that's
fucking
big for
figured out.
us. Yeah, yeah.
I did make the mistake of I was almost a little sexist. I saw a bunch of NCAA trophies in the living room, and I was just like, Kyle, I didn't know you had these. I forgot that chicks
Not
could
mine.
too.
My fiance yeah, they can win.
They can win. She had those.
They
and
can win
rings.
titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see any memorabilia of you. You had a globe that I got you set up. That was nice too.
Yeah.
But I do feel like you guys took that out of the closet and put that in
Oh
the
my
living
God.
room right before I got there.
Finding that, going back to my old apartment to get
was it
that
still in the box?
from the storage room. I was like, I need to
You had to
flaunt Nick's
scramble.
gift
Yeah,
to
you
me.
had to scramble. You were like, the party was at 7, then you pushed it to 7:30 because the globe wasn't assembled that I got you 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was.
I drank way too much Jameson. I think that was a problem on Saturday.
That would have to be it. All the JMO. What
I get it, Jeff.
did you have scaries? Like, were you drunk in front of Eddie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was rinsed.
You were rinsed.
I would love to see it.
It was, yeah, I was. Sunday morning was a tough wake up for sure, but made it through.
I had 3 drinks at yours and got a tummy ache. It was a good time.
That's like the
That's as good as it can get.
That's the best case scenario. Get 3 in you, get a little sick, drink some weed,
And then get unsick and not feel the high, and then go to bed.
watch a horrible television show, and
Yeah.
then like kind of like it.
Yeah, I've been watching like a really, really grim one of like this Mormon dude, this fundamentalist Mormon who married like 12-year-olds, and the cops just won't arrest him because there's no, and I guess it's legal. You could marry a 12-year-old as long as you're not sleeping with them. And so it's like they're undercover trying to find proof, and it's just really dark and a
That is
horrible
dark.
watch.
So it's like
Yeah.
he's signing them like their college commitments.
Dude, it's crazy. It's he convinced all his boys that he was a prophet, and to give them his wives and daughters. So these other guys gave up their daughters and were so stoked to do it.
That's one thing I've like with these cult guys. Like they convince people of things that I can never even begin to think was possible.
I think what you have to do is find the most vulnerable of people.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with cults.
and people who just want something out of life.
And I do think you kind of have to believe you're God. You have to believe that you are something special, a prophet or God, or else I don't think it's convincing enough.
Yeah, like the Waco guy. When I watched that guy definitely thought he was the Messiah. He straight
Did
up-
he actually?
Yeah, you could tell that what he was saying. He's like, this is true and real. You got to really believe it.
I just don't know why I like take substances to like feel good, and then I just put myself in situations to watch depressing, horrible shit about child marriage. It's counteractive.
It's your biology. It wants to feel.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You think we could go undercover in a cult? Us 4?
I would.
I'd blow it.
I'm too much of a follower of a sheep, and I would just listen. I would let them tell me what
You'd
to
be
do.
good at it.
No, I don't think so.
You could go undercover though.
Dude,
You're
no. When I
smart.
first started at Barstool, there were some dudes that like, just bossed me around that were like interns. Like I'm very malleable as a man.
Yeah, that's why you'd be perfect for undercover at a cult.
But no, I think I would just feel. No. I would probably just. I'd be bad. I'd just join.
I'd probably annoy him.
I would just join.
and
You're
then-
gonna like, but you put yourself through social hell.
Yeah, I do. You see my
Instead
patience
of
sometimes?
being like, I'm not interested in what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
You convince the person that you're obsessed with what they're talking about.
But like I don't. I know how it feels to like things that suck, and so when I tell people about stuff and they're uninterested, it feels like shit.
I know it's a good trait, but then it can get too far.
It can.
And now,
and like I could wind up like going to events.
You swoon dudes like no one I've ever seen.
he does.
You really do.
I think that's a compliment, but also not, because I think dudes naturally don't like dudes that they view as a threat, and I think I'm like the least threat of a man, and I think they just know.
It's actually like a superpower.
Yeah,
You become that. You become a warmer, better version of the person you're talking to.
I take on their traits.
You take on their traits, but but with more tact and wisdom and warmth and.
I'm glad that there are people in here that come
So
to
when
me for
people,
advice. and I'm
when
touched
people
by that.
talk to you, they're
I'm
like,
touched by
"Oh,
that.
I'm talking to what I want me to be."
Wow, that's
A
fucking,
more
I love that.
well-spoken version of myself.
I love that. And I'm honored to be that.
You
But
could use
sometimes-
that to manipulate and destroy and conquer.
Oh my god.
You really could.
But like, how would I even begin to do that?
Well, you've already sort of laid the groundwork because one of your moves I've noticed is you love giving them tasks.
I am a task giver.
Someone expresses an interest in something, and then you know a lot of things.
I'll hit them with well, how about this?
And then you're like, bring me this, and then they start like
excited.
kicking their feet, and they're like, okay,
okay, so yeah, maybe I can get
Now I have a purpose.
yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Anything else? We have we started doing the most. I'm excited for that one. I think it's gonna be our best
that will
one.
be great.
Rudy is now streaming in here. Watch that.
Mm-hmm.
We have Rediscovering coming up in next month.
Yep, the end of May.
End of May.
Have you said where it is?
No, but it's for America's 250th birthday.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're excited.
yeah, we're gonna try to go to some historical stuff.
Excited to see KB's outfit,
It'll be cute.
whatever it is.
Are we still doing outfits?
We're probably gonna do outfits.
Yeah, I feared that. I think Kyle's Betsy Ross.
Fucking Betsy Ross.
You're gonna be such a good Betsy Ross.
I'm bigger than Oprah.
By how much?
She's 5'6", 160.
And what are you?
5'6.5", 165.
Dude, if you get the flu once and take off your shoes, you're Oprah.
But bigger than Oprah just sounds like a milestone for size. It sounds like how a rapper would like describe a blunt.
Bigger than
I
Oprah.
rolled
Yeah.
fatter than Oprah.
Yeah. I'm smoking on Oprah fingers.
So, can I ask you this? When you find a person, do you always go check their size to see if you're larger?
A lot. I know a lot of celebrity tights, I guess.
What's your exact celeb comparison? Who are you?
Brie Larson.
Yeah, you are. You're exactly Brie Larson. Oh man. All right. God bless.